guys. So, Triple G, the mighty Golovkin, Gennady Golovkin, finally responds to Andre Ward after years of just not even wanting to mention Andre Ward's name. I mean, if you've been around in the sport of boxing for a while, you know the storyline between Andre Ward and Triple G. I mean, once upon a time, Ward was looking to fight Triple G. It got so bad that Andre Ward, the well-spoken Andre Ward, was calling Triple G Lil G.
What? I'm really not interested in talking a lot about Little G anymore.
And you're calling him Little G because...
He's Little G because, you know, this is the thing. Like, I'm a very respectful fighter. I don't get out of character and start talking crazy. But if you don't want to fight a fighter, or you don't think it's a good style, or it's just not time to say that, I have an issue with a trainer who gets paid to say what he's supposed to say. He gets paid to say those things.
Like Tony Montana.
The promoter, they get paid to say those things.
My word. I don't break.
The truth is they never wanted to fight. And I told people that for 2 years. But the internet, people can say things and they can have these, you know, these amazing headlines. But the reality is when we offered him a fight, which probably was 6-7 months ago. This is before we knew he had a pay-per-view coming up. This was probably a week before. I knew nothing about the pay-per-view. So send him he want 50, give it to him. We're not gonna argue about 10%. Give it to him. Turn it down. I got the email right here.
What are the email?
Right? You remember that? When he was calling him Lil G because Triple G turned down a fight with him. Triple G came out and said, oh, he's too much for me. After previously saying, I'll fight anybody from 154 to 175, then they switched to 168. You remember the story, right? It's starting to come back to you as I'm speaking on it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Gennady, what do you say to Andre Ward that says that you're ducking him?
No, Andre Ward is too much for me. Not today. Andre and this Andre, it's me.
But yeah, Triple G responds to something that Andre Ward said on Twitter, respond to a fan asking him this question. Is there a fight that you wanted but didn't happen before you retired? And Ward says this: Froch rematch in the UK. Golovkin, quote, he turned it down in less than 5 minutes. Anthony Joshua, but I retired. So Andre Ward said he would have wanted to fight Froch again in the UK for a rematch, right? That would have been a huge fight over there. Triple G, as we know, Ward really wanted to fight Triple G back when Triple G was the boogeyman. Remember Triple G was the boogeyman at one point, right? There was a lot of smoke looking coming Triple G's way, but he was closing the door up on it, putting the rug up under, putting the towel up under the door so the smoke won't seep through the cracks. You know, he was doing all that. But there was smoke looking for Golovkin back then, but he was perceived as a boogeyman at this time. But there was guys like Andre Ward that wanted that Triple G smoke, and Triple G didn't want no smoke. But now Triple G comes out and says this: Andre, stop lying to the fans. Your team made the offer after I announced the fight with Lemieux and sold out MSG. You are still angry since HBO. No, he said you are still angry since that you never sold tickets like me. HBO knew you used the offer for publicity to move to 175. Happy birthday. End quote. That's what Gennady Golovkin had to say. So he really took it to Andre Ward with this little slick response. But it was years too late. I mean, Triple G didn't want no smoke with SOG. He waited till SOG is well retired from the sport for him to really respond to something. I mean, look, if Ward decided to come out of retirement, what you go do, Triple G? You go fight him? Because back then, you didn't want to mention this guy's name. He was too much for you. It was never he sent an offer after I fought Lemieux. No, it was that is not what happened. That is not what happened. Triple G didn't want no smoke. He went the Lemieux route. He didn't even want to deal with Andre Ward. He would say he was too much for me. He said no, he was too much for me. So he went the David Lemieux route. He continued to beat up on those type of guys until he fought somebody like Danny Jacobs. We know what Triple G was doing. But he didn't want no smoke with SOG. Now, as of me making this video, I'm not sure if Ward responded. You have to check it out for yourself. But yeah, this shit got initiated between Andre Ward and Triple G. I'm sure Ward's going to respond to Lil G. But yeah, Triple G had a lot of fire for Andre Ward today. I wonder what's gotten under Gennady Golovkin. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.